I'm going to be going over how to use MakeBeliefsComix. So once you're at MakeBeliefsComix, what you want to do is go to Create Your Comics Now. This will take you to the place where you can create your own comic strip. All right. Now it's important to remember, guys, if you want to save, it tells you that you must log in or have an account. So the great thing is that it's easy to log in, it's easy to sign up. All you have to have is an email address, and you guys all have one because you have a school email address, so you can just use that. So what you do, guys, is you go to this blue bar and it says sign in. You're going to not sign in, but you're going to hit register, all right? When you click this button that says register, you will create a password for your account. You get to choose your own password, so don't forget it, and then enter your school email address to sign up. Now, I've already made an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so I enter my email address here. That's why it's important to know that information, guys. And then I'm going to enter my password. That's why it's important to remember that. I'm also going to hit remember me, guys. That way I don't have to do this every time. And I'm going to log in. Notice, guys, that it lets me choose a comic that I've saved if I want to. But otherwise, I can just go ahead and exit out of that and start a new comic. All right. Now, when you start a comic, right now I have 3 panels. If I want more panels, I can hit this plus sign. Or if I want less, I can remove a panel. So I'm just going to do a simple 2-panel comic. All right. Now, down here, guys, you can choose all types of things. There's characters, there's thought balloons, there's objects, masks, backgrounds, background colors, all kinds of stuff to check out. I'm going to start with some characters, and then once I pick my characters, I can usually think about what I want them to say. So you can scroll through and find all kinds of characters, but for time's sake, I'm just going to choose this astronaut here, and let's pick this guy by clicking on him. And now I have an astronaut in my comic. Now, one thing that you'll notice, guys, is that he is kind of, I don't really want him here. So I'm going to hit this move button, and I can move my character anywhere I want. Okay, he's also a little bit big for my liking, so I actually going to hit this scale button. If I hit scale, and then I click on the character that I want to make smaller, if I go this way, he becomes bigger. If I go this way, he becomes smaller. So this size is good. I'm going to click off. I'm going to move him again to the corner, and now I'm going to have him saying something. So what I need to do, guys, is go back. So I'm going to go back again, and I'm going to go to my talk balloons. So I click on those, and I have a lot of options, guys. Now, notice these balloons have little bubbles at the bottom, and these balloons have lines at the bottom, or not lines, but like that triangle shape. When it has a triangle shape like this, that means that your character is saying it out loud. When you have these bubbles at the bottom, that means your character is thinking it to themselves, right? It's in their head. So I'm going to have my character thinking something in his head. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and I'm going to move that there. Okay. Now I'm going to click something for him to think. So I'm going to say, man, I sure am hungry. I can't. Let's put an exclamation point there. I really need to eat something. There we go. Okay. And I click off, and there we go. All right. Now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to choose, there's backgrounds that you can choose, but I don't have any that are space, which is okay. I mean, you don't have to have them in space, but I want my guy in space. So I'm going to go over to background color, and I'm going to choose this nice black background for him. And now it looks like he's sort of in space. Okay. Now let's say I want to go on to panel 2. I'm going to click on that panel, and my thing shifts over. And I'm going to hit back, and I'm going to start over again with my characters. So I'm going to go back to my characters. I'm going to hit this astronaut. But this time I want 2 astronauts to be talking to each other. So this time I'm going to have my same astronaut, and I'm going to move him over here. I'm going to hit scale and make him smaller. I'm going to move him again, so I have to hit the move button. There we go. And now I want another astronaut. Let's pick this guy here. I'm going to move him over here. I'm going to make him smaller by hitting scale. I need to click on the astronaut that I want to make smaller. And there we go. And I'm going to move him again. So I have to hit move, click on my character. And there we go. Now, the problem is I want these two astronauts to be talking to each other. And this one right now is facing the wrong way if he's going to be talking to this guy. So what I need to do is, if you look right here, guys, it says there's bring to front, and then the one next to it says flip. Okay, flip. So what I can do, these two guys are sort of facing each other. I'm going to hit flip. I'm going to choose the astronaut that I want to flip around, which is this guy. And now he's facing the right guy. I'm going to move him over a little closer, and there we go. All right. Now I'm ready to go back and choose some talk balloons. So I'm going to start off with this guy talking. Okay. And he's going to be talking, and he's going to say, hey, I'm going to head over to Jersey Mike's. Are you? I think Jersey Mike's has an apostrophe. Do you want to go? And this guy is like, what? Of course, man, you read my mind, right? So I need to get a new bubble here. I'm going to click a new bubble. And this bubble is a little small. So I'm going to hit scale. It's a little big, I mean. So I'm going to hit scale. And I'm going to click off, and I'm going to move it a little bit to there. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You read my mind. I'm starving. Right. And then I'm going to go back and choose a new background with background color. I'm going to choose my black color. And now I'm done. So I can save my comic. And in order to save, guys, if you hit save, it's going to say name your comic. So I'm going to name it Hungry for Jersey Mike's. And then I'm going to put the author's name, that's me, and then I'm going to save my comic. So if I save my comic, then I can always go back to it. I can always view all my saved comics. Now let's say that you want to send it to me or send it to one of your friends. You go here to email, and if you go to number 3 right here, your name, I enter my name, Mr. Gillette, my email address, so I type in my email, which is TommyGillette1224@gmail.com. That's the email that I logged in with, guys. Then I'm going to send it to my school email address, but let's say you could send it to whoever, so tgillette@castaicusd.com. So if you want to send it to me, you can send your comic to tgillette@castaicusd.com, and then I can see your comic and look at it, and then I can show the class. And then I'm going to hit email, and it says, thank you. Your email will receive your message and a link to go and view your comic online. All right. So guys, that is the basics of Make Beliefs Comics. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.